On your bumper here, gotcha. Hang on. Caution's out here, I got you. Leader's getting it described.
And we're back.
Yeah, all right.
Second week in a row. Crazy.
Doing stuff.
Wild. Yeah.
Back from
We have
West
no,
Well, we do. It's there.
it was there. You heard it.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard exactly what said.
Yeah.
Yeah. That way I can cover my mouth and then just like say, Clint Boyer,
Doing
Kyle Busch,
Doing it in post.
Martin
you know.
Truex Jr. I walked out
I
of
think
the...
Chase had a good one.
He might have.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what we heard at the beginning, maybe. Or somebody else.
Something.
Yeah, Matt T. Benedetto might have said something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But yeah, we're back from the West Coast finally. Which is great.
Yeah.
Great. Did you travel all three of them?
I didn't have to do Vegas.
You were not there this
I was not
weekend.
there.
You were at Sturgill.
I was
How
at
to do it.
Sturgill.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. I did the 2 weeks in Daytona, and then I go to Atlanta, so I got the West Coast swing off. Yeah, must be nice.
It's like a week and a
It's
half in
Easty.
Daytona.
Yeah, weekend, 10 days.
Next year it won't be.
11.
Yeah,
Turned out to be 11 this year.
it did.
Or no, or was it 10? I think it was supposed to be 9, but it turned out to be 10. Because we had to stay
It was
Monday.
10.
Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah. Next year,
It'll be a week.
it'll be a lot shorter.
Like less than a week.
Yeah. Compact, which is nice.
I'm interested to see how that all kind of plays out. Like, some of the stuff that they're talking about, I am digging.
Well,
I'm digging
yeah,
it.
with the Clash on the road course,
The
Mhm.
road course I'm excited about.
that'll be really neat.
Some of the braking zones on the road course, I'm interested to see what the this old stock car can do.
Yeah, I'm curious because if they do like a low downforce package there, like they are doing at road, I don't know what the package is going to be with the new car at the road courses. But you know, you come out of the chicane on the backstretch,
Yeah.
you're wide open all the way to past start finish line into the turn one. You can be hauling ass
I know.
in one of our cars if they got a small spoiler on the thing.
Whew.
You can be rolling, and if it's a 750, yeah, you're gonna be hauling the mail.
Could be interesting.
Yeah, it will be.
When-
So don't
I
know what
wonder
to
if they'll,
expect.
I mean, they have to test it, would they not? Kind of like
I
they did the
gotta think.
Roval
Yeah, I think they'll have it. They'll probably
Yeah.
have like an open
test.
open test day down there.
What time of day are they running it again?
I have no idea.
Okay. Have they announced that yet?
I don't know that they've announced that.
Okay.
Let's call up our good friend Chip Weil.
Chip.
Well, someone was like, "Well, they better get new lights down there," because I was like, "Well, not if they're running during the day,
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they run it during the day, that'll be
Not-
fun.
like we have been the last
Yeah,
2 years,
yeah,
running
yeah.
during the day."
Just run it during
So-
the day. You just put some headlights in the cars. Just do that. you know,
Yeah,
and-
no, they're
and,
fake.
yeah.
For those of you who don't know,
Wait, you can't turn those
sorry
on?
to crush your dreams.
Can't use those?
Yeah,
Oh.
actually, we can. We just say they're fake. They're actually real.
You know what you should do is, how like road courses, you get the windshield wiper. Put the windshield wiper on the fake headlights.
Oh, yes.
I've seen some like prototypes or
Yeah.
something that they do that.
Have that?
I think it's more for like aero, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I never understood why they had the windshield wiper on the headlights. I guess it's like if you're in Sweden and there's snow on the headlights, so you can
Yeah.
move the snow off.
And like dirt, like if
Yeah.
it's dirt, like if you're
I can
Yeah.
see that.
grimy.
Yeah,
But
that's
like,
smart. I never realized that.
Put that out there.
Just gonna move it.
body
Move
armor.
it. Move it back so you can see the full.
There you go.
Ryan
There
Blaney,
you go.
the full body of body armor
the
sports
full
strength.
body.
Brought to you by the number 12 of
Full
Ryan
body
Blaney.
shot.
This thing is unbroken. Seal is still there.
Oh,
And-
haven't broken the seal.
That thing.
I
I break the seal all the time.
don't know how people don't.
I can't.
I
have a small bladder,
the
man.
pain of holding out to pee
Yeah.
is not worth it.
I held it a little bit longer at the Sturgill concert than I should have.
Did you pee in your pants?
No.
Well, that's the bad thing about concerts because the line's always a nightmare.
Mhm.
And the bathrooms are nasty.
Bathrooms are gross. It's a little bit different though between
Well,
guys and
yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
I mean, we can
I know. You just whip it out.
we can just point and aim. We don't even aim. We
You
just
don't even
point.
really need to use an actual bathroom. You just find like a bush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the beauty.
Not me
of it.
though. Another like an actual bush, not me. Don't pee on me.
Pee on Chuck.
Do
Are
not
you into
pee.
that?
No, God no. No. Did I
That was a
protest too
quick-
much? I was
that was
like,
like a
I
quick-
protested too much.
That was like a
Yeah.
Doubt protested too much.
No, I do have a couple of bones to pick though about the bathroom situation at the Spectrum Center for the concert.
Yeah. Yeah.
One, when you're doing a concert venue, let's pipe the music in louder into the bathroom.
You don't hear people pee.
Like, yeah. Well, no, not necessarily that. So you don't miss as much of the show.
Oh, that too.
They could have like live mics going on around, and they could.
Well, not in the bathroom. I don't want a live mic in the
no,
bathroom.
like, of the concert, and then play it through the speakers in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But you're already running like to the speakers in the arena, so it's just got to be a line out of some board that gives you the program out to whatever the in-house stuff is, because they play
maybe they
radio
don't have that, do they?
during
I'm trying to think during a Hornets games if
it's
I can
very
hear.
soft. It's very soft. It's like you need to boost that up.
Crank that up. Yeah,
Spectrum Center, Michael Jordan, if you guys are listening.
Yeah, no one wants to hear the stream of urine.
Well, and the other bone that I had to pick was this: go to stand in line, and there's people waiting
At the bathroom?
Yeah, and there were empty stalls.
What?
Like it was there were 3 empty stalls, and dudes just standing there. Like,
maybe they only had to pee and they were trying to be what's the word?
Courteous?
Courteous for the people that might have needed to do other things.
Get in, get out.
Yeah.
You know, you
Like-
got to keep the line moving.
There were at least 3 or 4 people staring there, looking at 3 or 4 empty stalls. Like, there's an empty stall.
Did you jump
You
them?
go.
I have a question. So
Yeah.
when it's a trough, it's just like there's not individual urinals.
You become friends.
Is there
Yeah.
like a max
Distance.
distance
I'm
have to
I'm going bow
leave
to bow.
between the other
I think
person?
you leave.
About 5-6 inches.
Like
Yeah.
have you hit elbows ever? You've been close
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
inadvertently. Yeah.
I've done that like in actual urinal stalls because they're tight sometimes. Like they bunch them in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, man, be honest with you. Get over it.
Yeah.
You know, people that
Do
are
you
like,
scoot
people that are
over
like
too?
weird, scoot
you
over.
Scoot over for somebody.
Like if someone's coming in,
They go, excuse me, let me just slide down this
I
one.
ain't moving.
Yeah.
I like, it's funny to me, the people that like in the troughs or whatever, like they get in the corner and
Yeah.
kind of like do this. I'm like, we all got one,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
No one's going to stare at your part.
You junk.
My mind says that,
Yeah.
but like
Your
when
body?
when I go to a Panthers game and like I
You
get
look?
there, no, I don't look. I get a shy bladder.
Oh, a shy bladder.
If I,
Oh,
like-
you got a shot bladder.
Yeah, but it's like once I start drinking more, then it's not. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But when I get there, it's like I may really have to pee,
Right.
but like I'll go and I'll stand and like I'm like,
That's more awkward, isn't it?
yeah, it is because
It is more awkward.
and then I'm like,
'Cause
well,
then the
I'm
guys
just
in
gonna do
there-
the shake and walk out and go find another
You
bathroom.
fake it?
You fake pee.
Why would
Pantomime.
you fake pee?
I don't know. I don't want like I'm in my head. I don't want them to
Right.
think, oh, this guy's got a shy bladder, because then he's got a shy bladder. Oh my god, then it just continues and
I
continues.
don't know that
and
anybody's
continues.
thinking that
They're not.
hard
That's
about
what I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah, you're
Nobody
just thinking-
cares. I'm in my own
You're just
head.
being paranoid.
Interesting.
Yeah, being paranoid about
Yeah.
your bladder. Huh.
But I mean, I will
Huh.
walk up like I own the place because there's an empty stall,
Yeah.
And then you won't pee, and then you'll shake like you
Yeah.
peed.
and like you got to
And-
do the whole like stare at the ceilings. Like, come on, just pee.
Do you envision
rushing water,
waterfalls?
yeah.
Yeah.
Waterfall, like that. Do 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 do.
I'm not
Go
shy
to my happy place.
in public bathrooms.
Well,
but we have like stalls.
Y'all don't have like open.
Different. That's what I'm saying. We have
Yeah.
stalls. Like,
you don't sit on a trough,
stalls.
do you?
No.
That would be awkward.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Like if
Or if they just had like if the trough went like long way, so you
had a
straddled
straddle.
it.
That's what I
You
was thinking.
straddled it and you just peed down
Yeah.
in it.
It's like a line. It's
Yeah.
like you gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
Or it's like
It's
okay,
like a
conveyor
walking
belt.
sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yes.
that'd be sick, man. Like okay,
You step
you got
on.
the trough here, and then there's 2 little tiny things right here, and it just keeps you moving.
Yeah.
And
And you better get done before that thing gets to the
Better
end.
finish.
But it's good, it's like 30
Yeah.
feet long. But
Yeah.
it just keeps the line moving.
I like that.
Have you been
We
to?
were- we were both thinking
we
the
were on
same
the same
thing.
page, man.
Have you used the men's room in Darlington in the infield in like the campground ever?
I feel like I have before, but I can't remember it.
So there's like around the outside is like stalls, and they may have redone this. This was a
Like in
couple
a
years,
circle?
kind of like a horseshoe.
Okay.
It's like a horseshoes on the outside, and then in the middle was the pee trough with a wall that's like about here, and you can pee on either side.
Wait.
So,
whoa,
at some point-
I don't
You're making eye
understand.
contact with
Doing
somebody.
this.
Okay, so there's a wall, so you can't see.
Like you can't see the
People's
junk, but you
junk?
could like
Like,
we're locking eyes.
Don't lock eyes while you're.
Now that'd be weird.
See,
I
there's
wouldn't enjoy that.
I would just laugh if I'm locking eyes with somebody while I'm peeing.
Yeah, like trying to finish first.
so in the
Like eating a
USS.
banana. Don't look in. Bring the banana to you. People make that mistake
Bring the banana to you.
when you eat a banana.
Like don't go to the
Like
banana.
don't go to the banana.
I never thought about that. I just eat my banana.
Yeah.
Make sure you're bringing the banana
Yeah.
to you.
I think either one's worse.
I
think
have to
either
just
one can
Yeah.
be misconstrued, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
eat
know.
a banana in public.
Eat a banana. Don't make eye contact.
I'll break. If I'm with a
That's
group,
what
I'll break pieces
yeah.
of banana
just eat the
off
banana.
and
That's what
eat it instead of just
yeah.
holding the banana.
Holding them.
I break
Um,
off pieces too.
Yeah, I think that's better. Then you can dip them in peanut butter.
The USS Alabama with the locking eyes thing, the bathroom, or I guess the head, is the naval term, I guess, is
Right.
the head.
That's what a bathroom's called in the
yeah.
Navy.
I'm hitting the head.
In military,
Mhm.
pretty much they
Yay.
call it a head. Yeah.
And the toilets are basically, it's a row of stalls with no curtain that are like this far apart. There's enough space that somebody can walk down the middle, but you're like sitting there. You'd have to sit there and like almost touch knees with the person. I mean, you could probably stagger it, but the way they designed it, it's basically there's a coat hook.
Yeah.
So you could put your pea coat right there.
Right.
Not a pea coat, like
Yeah.
like your peeing coat.
Right.
Peeing coat.
But
Huh.
yeah. So I feel like in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, when like that ship was built, when Darlington was built,
Yeah.
like people had a different sensibility maybe about peeing and locking eyes.
I guess
Does that evolve over time?
I think we've just gotten more sensitive as a human race.
I think we have
I don't
too.
think back then they didn't care.
Who cares?
Back then they got in, did their business, and got out, and
everybody
went back to their
everybody
job.
pees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm write a children's book.
Everybody pees.
Everybody pees. Sometimes you lock eyes.
Yeah. And
All right.
if you break eye contact, is it
Just
more
don't
awkward?
wink.
Yeah, don't wink. Yeah, or don't like.
Smile.
What if you have like a what if you have a twitch though in your eye?
Yeah, you better just close both your eyes then or something. But
I don't know that that's
Close
good.
them slowly.
If
just
I
like
looked over and I just saw somebody peeing with both eyes closed,
you're imagining
Like-
things.
Yeah.
I'd be worried about if you get off target. But back to the Sturgill concert
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
because we got sidetracked.
Way
We did. We
sidetracked.
did.
How was it? Because it's a new tour. He's playing with Tyler Childers. Did they have someone playing before Tyler?
No,
it's just them
It
two.
was Tyler.
Okay.
Tyler opened. Missed the first two songs of Tyler's set, which
What?
I'm upset
Wow.
about because we didn't get there in time because the people that I was with, we waited too late to get down there, and I'm like,
I don't respect people that do that.
well,
Now, it seems like you were with a group of people, so I'm gonna not disrespecting you. I'm disrespecting the group of people you were with who made you late. If you're really excited for a concert, get there pretty early.
yeah,
And I know it was at the Spectrum Center, so you probably had it all. Did you sit in seats or were you in
sit in
like
seats. And
Okay, so that's a little bit different, but
So,
get there early.
yeah, well, and like I didn't really think that security wouldn't have been as bad as it was.
Yeah.
But then I realized that there's a bunch of people that probably don't come down to the city what was in there, and
Yeah.
they don't know how security lines work, and
Yeah.
they get all crazy.
Coronavirus and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Get there early. There was somebody when I was flying back from Phoenix. The gate next to us was going to Newark, and this
New
couple,
York or Newark?
Newark.
Newark.
And this couple walks up. The flight is a 9:55 flight. They come rolling in at 9:57, and they're like all confused where the plane was. They were like, "I've never gotten to a flight and it been on time." And the agent was like, "I'm
We set the time
sorry,
for a reason.
it's
Yeah.
9:55 flight, so it already took off."
Yeah.
They were like beside themselves. They couldn't
Yeah.
believe it.
Or they closed the gate 10 minutes before they pushed
And
it
they
back.
had checked bags, so they had been at the airport long enough that I don't know what they were doing.
That's a you problem.
It was the strangest thing. I thought I was in the Twilight Zone
Yeah.
watching them.
I can't help that they're dumbasses.
Yeah.
They were.
And there's a lot of those out there.
Yeah. If you miss your flight on your time, like
Yeah.
I know people that get to the airport, like let's say their flight is at 9:00, they get to the airport at like 8:30.
No,
I'm
not-
like, that's
not doing
stupid.
that.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. They start boarding then, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
They board half an hour ahead.
We had a
No.
delayed flight one time, and we missed our connection. Like there were three of us, I think. It might have been like Pocono last year. We were connecting to get there, and
Now that makes sense. Like if
and
you're-
we were
It's not your fault.
sprinting through the airport
Yeah.
and got there right as the door closed. And we're like,
Damn it.
It's like a movie.
yeah, it was. It was.
Usually, though, when you're in the air and it's delayed, if there's a lot of other flights, like sometimes the airlines will
Hold it just a little.
hold it. Yeah, if there's enough people on the
Yeah.
flight that's
I think
connecting.
Ours wasn't the major connecting flight. So,
Mm.
back to Sturgill though.
Yeah, I know. We keep getting
I know.
Sturgill.
it was a great show, and like I don't want to really rub it in that like, oh my God, you guys missed an amazing show, but I just did, and I'm gonna keep doing that.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
But it was a good show. It was a really good show. The fun part to me is like I think all of the folks that I mentioned that were from out of town that came to see the show were there to see Tyler.
Yeah.
And not Sturgill.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I would have guessed that.
And the ones that knew about Sturgill were complaining during the show because they're like, I need to play some country music. This ain't country music. There was a dude sitting next to me.
Yeah.
Sitting next to my friend that was complaining the entire set. It's like, dude, if you don't like this,
I would have said leave.
leave.
You can
You
leave.
were ruining my show right now.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy this.
Yeah.
Also, if you sign up for a Sturgill show, you should know what you could get.
Mm-hmm.
If you're that big of a fan,
I don't think they're big
think-
fans.
I just don't think they were big
you
fans.
just don't
Yeah.
think they were big
No.
fans.
I think it's if you listen to some of the lyrics on the latest album, Sound and Fury, like he's talking to those fans.
Yeah.
And he actually said something to those fans in the show. He said, well, I guess all the cowboy hats are leaving now. Y'all about to miss the best part. And I'm going to write that down.
There you go.
Thirst
Yeah.
1, 1026.
Hello.
Yeah. Those, it's like, I probably would agree with that I think Sturgill's such a unique sound, especially his newest album, that, I mean, you got to know that he's going to play his newest album.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just what it is. That's what people do. When they make a new album, they play most of their songs on the newest album. They might pepper in some of their other stuff. But,
And he did. He played good. He played
Yeah.
all the old stuff.
Typical.
Like, he played stuff from every album.
yeah. But, yeah, if you don't like the guy, then leave. You know, if you're there for Tyler and you don't, and you're like curious about Sturgill and you don't like stuff he's playing, you can leave. It's fine.
Give me more room.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, or people that complain about, like, well, you know what you're going to get. You should look up some songs of this guy. And not just his popular ones. You should look up, like,
Everything.
Yeah.
Thing.
I mean, the first 40 minutes of Sturgill's set were the 40 minutes of Sound and Fury.
Yeah.
He started with Ronin and ended with Fastest Horse in Town. And it's a 4-piece.
Was it like a jam session where you just went one song to the other?
I mean, he played the album. And I had like a tweet lined up that I was going to fire off after the show. And like something like, I don't use hyperbole a lot, but Sturgill might be like, he's that artist that I have been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
That I've always said, man, what would it have been like to hear X band for the first time? What would it have been like to hear the Beatles, hear the Rolling Stones for the first time that like changed the way you look at music?
You're putting him in that category.
I'm putting him in that category, at least for me, because he doesn't give a shit about what you think about his music.
Yeah.
He's doing it because that's what he wants to do.
That's the way it should be. But
Yeah.
there's some people out there that don't do that. Most of the music industry doesn't
Or
do
sell
that.
out.
Right.
Sell out.
Well, and it's fine to sell out. Like, it's fine to do stuff for profit. This is actually a really good segue, and I hate that I'm calling it out, but in the latest episode of the Motor Trend show, All In, that NASCAR produced, there is a Sturgill Simpson song, Sing Along, that they used to narrate part of the story during the Daytona 500 for episode 5. Download the Motor Trend app now. Watch all 5 episodes. They're really good. It's great storytelling.
Good plug.
Good job, Chuck.
But it's okay if you're an artist to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
To make some money, to sell out.
Yeah.
You just don't compromise.
I like to call it selling in his case, not selling
Just
out.
selling. Yeah.
Just selling.
Exactly.
But never compromise your artistic integrity.
Sure.
That's when the sellout, I think, comes in.
Yeah. I
Like-
just want to do what, especially like with the latest album, Sound and Fury. It's way different than the previous 3 he's done. And you could tell it's like, oh, I want to do this. I don't care what anyone else thinks.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like, there's people out there like that, which are pretty great. I'm going to see him they play in Dallas when we were in Texas.
Oh,
so
good
I'm
for
going to be
you.
able to go.
Yeah. You going to miss the opening act, though?
Probably. Because
I hate people that do that.
Yeah.
I know.
Practice.
Yeah, eating my words
Yep.
here. But yeah, we get late practice.
Yeah.
Like, we don't get done until like 7. So I
Yeah.
got to haul
Oh,
butt
Texas.
after to Dallas, which is like an hour away from Fort
Yeah.
Worth.
Who's opening for him in Dallas? Is it still Tyler?
It's Tyler. It's that same
Okay.
tour.
So, I mean, you've seen Tyler.
I've seen Tyler before, though,
Okay.
a couple times. So that'll be nice.
Yeah. I hadn't seen Tyler, so I was really upset that I missed.
Yeah.
I think What did I miss?
I wonder
Oh,
what
I
he
missed
played.
Country Squire. That was the song that I missed that I wanted to
It's a
hear.
good one. He's really good live.
He is.
Tyler's awesome.
He played Trudy, the Charlie Daniels song.
Yeah.
And
How old is he?
Tyler? He's
Tyler.
late 20s, maybe 28,
Okay.
29, I think.
Yeah.
So
he
he puts on a good show.
great show.
Yeah.
And his bass player, that mullet.
Badass.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And he's just grooving. He's just sitting there like walking the dog on the bass. Just
Yeah.
And I love
wish
that.
I could.
Yeah.
He's got a
Play
big
an
old curly
instrument.
mullet.
Yeah.
But that's good, man. I'm excited to see him in Dallas. Hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah.
I might he's gonna come to the racetrack on Friday. And
Will
he
they be-
might be able to see one practice before he's gotta go. But be able to walk him around the garage and stuff like
Nice.
that. And I might be funny to be wearing a big cowboy hat
Yeah.
when he
That
comes
would
up.
be funny.
Hey man.
Get one of those oversized
Hey.
cowboy hats.
Like
and yeah. I really love your country stuff.
Like the one
Yeah.
in Dumb and Dumber, like
Yeah.
a foam one, like
Oh,
a really
yeah.
ridiculous one.
That'd be great. That'd be really fun. Yeah. I really like your country stuff. Not this newest stuff.
Yeah, this new stuff, it sucks.
And there's
It
the
ain't
play some
good.
country music.
Play something country. Make it not suck.
But
Yeah.
yeah. But then you gotta do that. Kim and I were in Phoenix.
Yeah.
It was great. Weather was great. The
The
first
weather
weekend
actually
we
was.
haven't had rain,
Yeah.
which has been awesome.
If it had rained in Phoenix, I would have.
It's,
I don't know what I
Yeah.
would have done.
Atlanta.
I was
angry.
there the one time there was the rain shortened race in Phoenix.
Was it a
Not the
truck
one
race?
time,
It was a truck race, right?
There's been multiple, but the year
It
junior
was a
one.
cup race, yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it
was
cup?
14, I
Oh,
think.
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking of the lights. Do you remember when the lights went out?
Yeah, that was in 14 too. I
Yeah.
was part of that truck
Yeah.
race.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
like,
that was
it was
a,
like 30 to go, and
Yeah.
the lights went out. They're like, whatever, it's over.
Sorry.
it was a weird weekend.
Yeah.
I just remember like when it rained, we were like,
I do remember
we
that.
don't have any rain gear. It's
Yeah.
Phoenix. Like I think our camera guy pulled a trash bag out of somewhere and like put it over the camera.
And wasn't
Yeah.
Carl Edwards like close? Like if they
Mhm.
he had a really good car that day and had been leading
Like
until
not-
Junior was leading and
Junior's
then it
leading,
rained
let's,
and then it's put it out.
We don't have any blowers here. We have no dryers.
We honestly have no dryers here.
We left
Yeah.
airtight down in Daytona.
But it's nice to be on the East Coast again.
Yeah.
I'm very
Oh.
excited about that. Going to Atlanta.
I like Atlanta,
So.
but the track's not really in Atlanta.
No, it's not.
Hampton.
It's
Let's
they
be
should call it
honest.
Hampton Motor Speedway instead of Atlanta.
I do enjoy a weekend in Atlanta. Some good restaurants and bars, but
Yeah, I like it. I'm not be able to spend any time in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it's a quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Quick in and out. Well, all we do Saturday is qualify.
Yeah. Well, y'all do. Yeah.
Yeah. I
something Saturday
have a
night.
busy day Saturday. I'm commentating. I'm up in the booth for
Oh.
the truck and Xfinity race.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I do back
So-
to back.
Jesus.
Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome to our world.
Yeah, welcome to my
the
life.
show.
Double
Thanks
headers.
for stealing my job.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, so
Who are
that'll
you in
be.
there with? Are you the only driver?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not really sure. I don't know. We'll see.
Those
You gotta
double
wear
headers are fun though.
You got to wear a suit. What are you gonna wear?
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I think not a suit. I just go up there and button up or something.
button up.
Like
Tell you,
maybe
man, get a bolo.
bolo tie.
Get a bolo tie.
Yeah, might do that.
See if they say
That'd be
anything.
funny.
Like, guys, this is my bolo tie.
Yeah,
Channeling my inner Philip Rivers.
yeah,
I want 12 children. That's what this
Oh.
bolo tie signifies.
yeah. Maybe I'll get one in
Yeah.
time. I
Yeah.
don't
What's
know.
the weather supposed to be like this weekend?
You warm,
Yeah.
but
Oh, okay.
you know,
I don't know. Atlanta in March is sometimes.
it's like here in March.
Yeah.
I mean,
Although, what was it a few weeks ago where it was? What was there when it was snowing?
we're in Atlanta.
At the track.
There's
What were they racing there? Something or testing or something, and it was like dumping snow. It was last month.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I didn't think they were testing anything. I remember it
Sure.
gets snowing down there, but we were.
there were
in-
cars on track for something.
Huh.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Anyway,
It's a Richard
Hopefully
Petty
it doesn't
driving
do that.
experience down.
Yeah.
It's snowing on them.
But-
We're putting snowplow on these petty cars.
No.
No, the weather doesn't look great right
oh
now,
really? I'm not going. I'm going to see my family in
but
Florida.
it also doesn't look terrible.
Yeah,
And it's a week out, or not a week out now, but I mean, it can change
Just like days out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
they can change.
Yeah.
Weather's
in the
always
blink of an eye.
different.
What's your stance on the old feud over the truck race? Not feud, really.
Oh, the bounty.
Bounty gate.
Oh, that starts this weekend. Yeah.
It does. So
Yeah.
I'm excited I got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. You get to talk about that.
Chase
and
Elliott's
it's Chase.
It's Chase Elliott. I'm going to see how many times I can say Chase Elliott this weekend during the truck
We
race.
should play a drinking
You wanna
game
go
and take a
over-under?
shot
Yeah.
for every
Over,
time
under.
that
Shot?
Ryan
Ooh,
said.
no.
It has to be the full name, though.
That's easy. I'll just say Chase Elliott every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't just
That-
be Chase. Like, you only take a shot if he says Chase Elliott.
I don't know if you take a shot. I'm going to say it like
A shot
50
of beer.
A
times.
chug?
shot of beer.
Yeah. You just drink a
Okay,
beer.
a
Have
shot
you
of
ever
beer.
played the boxing game
Just have a drink.
with beer where you basically pour beer into a shot glass and you have a deck of cards and like you're
Oh,
the
yeah, it's
black
been a
cards,
long
I'm the
time.
red cards, and like every time I throw down red, you have to take a shot. Every time you throw down black, I have to take a shot.
I have not.
Oh yeah, and you play like minute
Great
rounds.
game.
It's like a
Ooh,
boxing game.
I would be on the floor
Yeah.
very quickly.
No, I have not played that.
Oh yeah, 12 rounds.
Wow.
Did that in college.
Damn. I'd be knocked out by about round 5.
That
probably.
happened. It happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be way sooner than that.
Yeah, the bounty will be interesting.
I
Be something to talk
thought
about.
it was interesting that they came back and was like, no, they have to win. Like, Chase has to win. Originally, it was
I thought
like
it was just
whoever
beat
can
Kyle.
beat. It was beat Kyle, and then they kind of backstepped a little bit, and they have to win.
See, this is you're backing up on your bet.
I'm pretty sure they
You know,
backed
you
up and
can't-
said,
You can't have an initial bet and then be like, oh no, he's got to do this and this and this and this when everyone already agrees to
Yeah.
it and get hyped up about it. Now you have these little tiny underlining
Yeah.
things that whatever.
I mean, technically though, like if it's just beat Kyle, you could just go up and go, oh, Kyle, he's spinning.
I did hear that's a rule you can't wreck them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
okay.
when that came out in Vegas, I was like, just wreck them.
What if they're, like,
can't
wrecking
wreck
to the
'em?
finish,
What
though?
if somebody
That's
else wrecks them and you pay them
oh,
under the table?
ooh.
I had that
They get a
idea last night too.
commission.
And I was like, yeah, just go to somebody and be like, hey, I'll give you like 25% of this.
And I'll name drop your name
In
in
the
a
truck
meeting.
series,
like,
that's a lot.
this guy's, this guy.
This guy's got it going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put a good word into
Yeah.
it for
maybe,
you.
Maybe Xfinity
And my
ride.
cup team. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, who knows?
You want a shot
Could
at like
be-
Road America?
Could be
you know?
deals.
Hey, yeah.
Could be deals forming. But it'll be something to talk about during
Mhm.
that truck race. Is Kyle running the Xfinity race too?
Trying to pull up the entry list right now to see if it's in there.
Entry,
It's the entry list. But yeah,
Xfinity, Atlanta. No, it's not going to give me. It's because it's just the
I don't know.
insights.
There might be not be any cup drivers in it, but yeah. So next 2 weeks, it's Atlanta and Homestead. Larson's in it at Homestead.
I don't think there's any
So
drivers
in the Xfinity
in
race,
the Xfinity race.
well, that'll be a good race then.
Yeah.
It should be fun.
Yeah.
Well, hell, I mean,
Who do you think
Brandon
had-
Jones whipped Kyle this
Yeah,
weekend
yeah.
in Phoenix and Harrison Burton. They beat him.
Who do you think has a
Straight up.
better shot of winning Chase at Atlanta or Larson at Homestead?
I don't know. They're both good at the tracks they're racing at. They're both really good. So I don't know. I mean, Larson, you know, has obviously got the
Yeah.
reputation of like ripping the fence. Homestead.
Mhm.
It's what it is. But I don't know. We'll see. That'll be. I think either of them have a shot.
Yeah.
I mean,
There should be like a
I
parlay.
think the GMS trucks
If
are
they
pretty decent.
Both beat them.
when was the last time Chase was in a truck?
Oh, within the last couple of years, he ran.
He ran Atlanta.
He
a couple
ran
years
something
ago.
recently for GMS.
Yeah.
When Spencer was out, didn't he
Yeah.
jump in the truck and did
Yeah.
a couple?
So he's been in
Yeah.
them a little bit.
Maybe like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that sounds.
We'll
about
see.
right.
Be exciting. Tune in.
Tune in on
Yeah.
Vox to listen to Ryan Blaney's dulcet tones. Bring
When
you
he
all
says
the action.
Chase Elliott, and then you drink.
That's
Chase
right.
So did we set the over under?
Oh, and how many times you're gonna say?
I mean,
Is 50 too high?
Maybe it's like a 2-hour race, hour and 40-ish.
And like, are we counting like the pre-race hits and then the post-race, like when they, hey, let's check in the booth and see what
Yeah.
they've got
Where
previewing
you
this
do
show?
like your picks and your
yeah.
headlines. I'm gonna say
What do you think's a good number?
37 is my lucky number. So I'm gonna
37?
go 37.
37.
That's a pretty. I think that's pretty good. That's a good base
Yeah.
to start
Are you
at.
going over or under, Chuckles?
So we're saying 37 is the base.
Yeah.
Kim's setting the line at 37.
The line is
Yeah.
37.
I'm going to go over.
Over.
I'm going to
Okay.
go over.
I'm gonna have to keep a tally. Like I'm gonna have to write on my hand or something.
Maybe I'll
Well,
watch
this
it.
is
and keep
this
a
is
tally.
where we can get
Oh,
the fans,
Yes.
the people on the internet.
This is where the fans
to,
come in handy.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
over
Hi.
under 37.
37.
37 is the line.
I'm looking at you. So keep your tally.
Count.
Let us know.
From when the pre-show starts.
yeah, hashtag GCOE.
Whenever Ryan's on camera, basically. Like whenever you're
Yeah.
on the broadcast. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
so all of that counts.
Yeah.
So pre-race.
yes. Whenever I'm on
Post-race,
the
yeah.
yes. Okay.
So hashtag
Easy.
GCOE, hashtag over under.
Yeah.
Very
Or hashtag Shazay.
Chazé. I should just call him that the whole race. Chazé.
But see, then you got to say Chase Elliott. Like Chase Elliott is the over/under. If you throw a Chazé in there,
and Chase doesn't count either. Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott. It's Chase Elliott.
That's good. Over 37, that's doable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's very doable, especially if he's running good.
Yeah.
If he's in the lead and they're just showing him all the time.
You can always be like,
anyway. So.
Like, you know who we haven't talked about in a while? So that's Chase Elliott.
No, we haven't talked about in 3 laps. Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott's doing a great job. I can fit 5 Chase Elliottts in one sentence.
Yeah.
I mean, that's easy.
But you know who can? The only person that can really beat a Chase Elliott is a Chase Elliott.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I hope he wins a stage.
Yeah.
So I can get on his radio.
So Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney up in the booth. What do you think, Chase Elliott?
Chase Elliott, how's Chase Elliott's pit crew doing?
Yeah.
And then randomly throwing, if you do talk to him, just throwing a Bill Elliott. Just a minute.
Hey, Bill. How's it going? If I throw in a Bill Elliott on his radio, that counts as like 2.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I might call him Bill the whole time.
Ooh.
Hey,
that
Bill.
would be really funny.
On that stage.
There'll be that one fan that's watching that has is completely oblivious and
might be a
will
couple
think
more than
you
just one.
actually think it's Bill.
It's Chase, not Bill.
Hey, man, don't you know they're your own sport?
I might call him Bill at some point. That'd be funny. See if he catches it, though. We'll see if he will catch. I'll slip it in.
Wait, I wonder if he would say anything, like if he caught it,
I don't think
like in the moment.
I don't think he'd
or would
say
he come up
anything.
to you afterwards and be like, did you call me Bill?
I think he probably would just think that he didn't hear it right.
Yeah.
I think he'd just think I'm messing with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he would pretty much know that
Yeah.
I'm just jerking his chain, man.
Hey.
You know?
Yeah. We have all these
So the
topics.
coronavirus.
Yeah, so the coronavirus.
Like every headline in here has to do somewhat with
It's because
Corona.
it's dominating the
It is.
the news. so-
Dominating.
What?
Well, it's dominating the news.
Yeah.
It's more people die from the flu.
Yeah.
It's like, that's just
Basically.
I think it was made up.
you think the Chinese government
I think
engineered
they made
it?
up. The people who own the mask companies made it up to make a fortune on masks.
I've got a conspiracy that's more nefarious than that.
What is it?
My conspiracy is it was developed by a government to curb the aging population
Yeah.
because it's not affecting young children.
There is that theory
So
that it's engineered. Have you
Yeah,
read this?
because it's only
it's only
Older-
really affecting older people.
humans, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Us younger folks can get it, but it doesn't really.
Are you saying our government had a hand in it because we're getting our Social Security funds are
I mean, we might be going like deep state
Draining?
on this, and it's not just it's the New World Order. You know,
are they listening?
I'm probably going to get
New World Order.
Yeah,
Going back to WCW days.
yeah. Oh yeah, brother, it's the New World Order.
That's a good conspiracy.
Yeah, it
You should
is.
Start a
Yeah.
website.
I'm not because I want to stay off that radar, even though I just put myself on that radar.
Yeah.
Look,
I did like the article though that people were trying to make hand sanitizer with Tito's vodka.
get
people.
151 or get diesel. It's not got enough of the alcohol
151
content.
is
Vodka's what, 40%?
I think they said it was
I don't drink
40.
vodka.
CDC says it's minimum 60% alcohol, so vodka won't do that. Tito's even put out a thing says, please.
Yeah.
that poor social
not
media
use our
person.
Did you see there was something going on the social media of you can get rid of or you can prevent the coronavirus from you getting it if you drink bleach and snort cocaine. And
At the same time?
No.
I think
Because
just
that would just kill you, so you won't get the
That's-
coronavirus. You'll be dead.
It's true in a
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I
you
think
just
a lot
die
of,
before
yeah.
you get it.
a lot of people came out. They were like actual people. They're like, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. It's like,
Please don't, because you'll die.
Yeah.
You drink bleach.
Ugh,
rule number
that
one,
would burn.
don't drink bleach.
Don't drink bleach and don't do drugs.
Yeah.
That's 2 bad things.
Drugs are bad. Okay. And if you combine those two, it's not some magical cure-all.
No,
It's a magical cure-all for life because
Yeah.
your life will end.
because you will die.
Yeah.
Drink bleach. That's like the eating Tide Pods.
Yeah.
That's as dumb as that.
Don't do that. That is not going to cure anything either.
Tide Pods are great, but not for eating.
Yeah.
They're great for doing laundry.
If you got a stain like this one that I have on my shirt here,
Oh, there
I
you go.
noticed that.
got a stain.
I didn't know
It's
if it was a stain.
That
or-
shirt,
a
the
pin
pin
stain.
striping on that
Yeah.
shirt though, like makes me a little like because it does like
I'm not
coming
gonna lie, it's messing with me.
yeah.
But coming
My
from
eyes.
Veronica Corningstone over here.
Oh yes,
And her, what was
pussy
that?
bow.
Her pussy bow?
That's what they call these.
What's that?
I would never have guessed it.
Is a pussy bow. I don't know why they call them that. I thought you were gonna look that up.
I
Chuck.
did. I Googled it.
I don't
And
know
it
if
was
you
just,
should Google it.
I did. And then I
Probably
switched it from,
Keep your safe search on. if
look,
you're
man,
gonna
all of
Google
the
that.
stuff that I Google for this show, like,
yeah.
I'm on NASCAR's list already.
You have plenty of viruses on your
NASCAR
computer.
security is like, keep an eye on this guy.
Guys, I'm doing research for a podcast. It's a popular one. You might have heard of it. It's called Glass Case of Emotion. I know we have some glass holes in high up places in NASCAR, so
We do.
I'm just doing the research for the show. I'm not doing any nefarious things. That's twice I've
Do
said
you think that
nefarious.
Steve
on
Phelps
the show.
listens to Glass Case?
I like to think Steve does. And I just called him Steve. Mr. Phelps. I like to
Why-
think Mr.
why would you
Phelps
call
listens
him-
to it.
You don't call him that.
I don't know if we're at the like where I can be like, Steve, what's up, man?
First name basis.
Yeah. Like are we like he can call me Chuck all day, but I still would feel kind of even if he would be totally fine with it.
I would feel weird calling him Mr. Phelps.
Mr. Steve Phelps?
I think you should, next time you see him, just be like, Mr. Phelps. And you'll see the relationship if he's like,
Yeah.
call me Steve.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Call me
oh,
Steve.
man, that's cool.
Steve. Yeah.
It's like,
It's over there.
Call me pal.
Yeah.
first name basis, dude. That's
Mm-hmm.
You ever get to where you forget someone's name and you're just like, hey, bud, pal,
Dude.
friend.
All the time.
Like,
Mine's just like, hey.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's more strange for a girl to be like, hey, pal.
Well, yeah.
Hey, bud.
Yeah. Hey, girl.
Yeah, or that.
Hey,
Hey,
girlfriend.
girl. I could do that to a girl, but not
Yeah.
to a guy. Hey, bud. Well, I guess like, hey, bud.
Yeah.
I probably would just be like, hey, like an extra long hey.
I think that shows that you're lying more than be like, hey, bud.
Hey,
That's different for girls.
Hey.
Yeah.
You.
I don't know. If I call you bud or pal
Mhm.
and we're not like close friends, it's
You
a
don't know.
90% chance I forget your name.
Yeah. I'm
Just covering up.
good with faces. Terrible with
Great with
names.
faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll remember
Oh, yeah.
tons of people from their face, but your name, man, I'm gonna forget it.
Hey man,
Name
good to see you,
tags.
dude.
Yeah.
Name tags.
for coming out,
art
bud.
cards.
That's why name tags are great.
Oh,
if you go to these
Thor.
events.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when they turn around
Oh.
and you can't
That's the worst. And especially if like it's
Yeah.
a hard card too. You're like trying to peek at
Mhm.
The
it.
hard card's hard enough to read as it is because it's pretty small
Yeah.
print. Like you have to be very sly doing the hard card check.
Yeah.
But that's what's good about the race crews now having the position, like
Oh,
the
on
roster
the-
position.
Yeah.
So I can be like, okay, that was, oh
That's
yeah,
a-
that's who that is. Yeah.
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 It's like beginning of the year, new crew chiefs and like some of the smaller
RC1,
teams that you're like,
it's all the
sorry,
one.
okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I know who that, I can,
Still don't know the name though. You just know their position.
You just know their position,
but
and then you can
if
look it
I
up.
know, if I know, well, I would know their name because we're like, hey, we need to get a shot of X, Y, and Z.
So you just go to the team and find RC1. and
Yeah.
No.
And you like, okay, I got a shot of that.
Okay.
Cool.
Mm.
So it works out for that. But
Yeah.
name wise, I'm like,
Did you find your bow?
I did find the bow.
What's the bow?
Did you
It
know when
takes
they
the
were
form of
made?
a bow tied around the neck, similar to those tied around the necks of kittens and
Aw.
cats.
Ah, okay. Well,
Like
that
a
makes
kitten.
sense.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
See?
That's I said that it
I
had
look
to
like a
do
kitten?
with kittens.
Yeah.
Kittens.
Like
Your
women.
theory was a woman holding a cat,
Holding a cat,
and it plays
playing with the bow.
Yeah.
plays with the bow.
A pussy bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
What about a
sense.
dog? If you're a dog person,
Puppy bow.
Puppy bow.
puppy bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It works.
Yeah.
I
But I
don't
mean-
know that people tie bows around their cats, do they? Maybe back in the old days.
I think. I mean, there's some people out there that probably tie bows around their cats. Like,
Yeah.
actually, they don't tie bows around their cat. They tie bows around all 10 of their cats.
Oh yeah.
If you're tying bows
Yeah,
around
people.
cats, you have at least 5.
You have multiple.
I get you at the wrong
cats.
time.
Almost. I was taking a sip of the coffee.
Was it going to come up through your nose?
Yeah, it
Oh,
almost
it would have gotten on my
all
shirt.
over your pussy
I
bow.
probably would have like instinctively punched you.
That's fine.
Sprayed liquid all over your pussy.
Bow.
Hey.
Bow. Yeah, so
That
let's get off that
was-
topic.
Yeah, that's what he
Speaking
said.
of oh no, I can't I gotta say it.
I had,
Say it.
Speaking of nuts, how about that one lug nut rule?
Yeah,
Sorry.
One nut.
Sorry.
one nut.
Yeah.
One nut.
Many.
It was
middle-
like I saw it there and I just had to make
Yeah,
that
it was
one.
kind of a stretch.
It was, but
It was a stretch.
You had
but,
said,
Um,
speaking of, I don't know.
busting
Busted
a
a nut is
yeah.
what I wanted to go with.
Yeah.
eh,
Anyway.
yeah, single lug nut. Was, not the smoothest transition.
No.
but, Yeah, we knew that was coming for a while.
At
and,
least like there, it's not like the car had 2 nuts before and you're going from 2 to 1.
Yeah. Yeah, many middle-aged men know
Because
what
then
that's
there's like
like.
a,
So,
there's
I had
a lot of jokes.
I had a fraternity brother in college that went from
I have
2
a
to
friend.
1.
I have a
and-
friend that has 1 nut.
on accident?
No,
or
no, it was
on purpose.
He had testicular cancer and
Oh,
and
yeah,
like we
that's-
did like a fundraiser for him, and then we had a date auction.
I
Like once
gotcha.
he got back to school and he was getting up to speed, and
Yeah.
um,
Getting up to speed.
Yeah. So at the date auction, like they announced him, and he wrote down what he wanted read. And it was, ladies, here's Eli. His favorite call in baseball is 1 ball, no strikes. His nickname is the Wrecking Ball. Like,
yeah, good humor out of
Yeah.
it.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
He's now married with a couple of kids, and so doing great.
Nice.
Like, good on you, Eli.
Yeah.
Shout out,
Yeah.
Eli.
I don't think he listens to the show.
Oh,
No.
I
well,
haven't
you know.
talked to him in a while.
You never
Really?
know.
Yeah.
One nut didn't hold him back.
No,
It's
he didn't.
probably easier
but,
for his wife.
But it might hold back some of if you don't get that one nut on the car. Oh wow! I wasn't listening, and then I
And then
listened.
you heard what I said.
Like you're listening. You're not. I wasn't actively listening,
Yeah.
and it's that passive. So like you're
And then you
processing it,
processed
and then it
and you were
hits,
like,
and you're
wait, rewind.
That's just a sly way of Chuck saying he wasn't listening to what Kim was talking about.
It was.
That's my way of saying I do listen to Kim.
It just
I
takes
hear
a little
what
bit to process.
No, it's one of those like I'm listening.
Took you a second.
It takes me a second.
It also
sometimes.
was just kind of like a.
Yeah.
It wasn't a just.
It was sly.
Did it
It
under
was a
the
sly.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
You guys appreciate those.
Yeah.
But the one nut thing is, we knew it better
Yeah.
for a while, and it'd be
It's
different.
gonna be weird. The nut sound alone is gonna be weird.
The-
Like during a stop
yeah,
instead of.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I personally like 5 lug nuts because it was different than any other
The
sport.
skill
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
change.
it's hard to hit 5 small lug nuts. I mean, it'll be difficult to get right on this one, but it'd be a lot different.
Yeah.
The socket for the gun is going to be bigger because the
Mhm.
nut's way bigger.
There's
It's going to be
too
so
many
much
jokes.
to. Yeah.
So we'll say I don't know. Yeah, it would definitely be a change, but I personally like the 5 nuts.
When I think it also like there's a lot more forgiveness with the 5 nuts
Yeah,
because the steel tire,
Oh,
steel
true.
wheels.
steel tire.
steel wheel,
See, I was
a
like,
steel wheel won't. There's a lot more forgiveness if you miss one.
Well, yeah, I mean,
If you, like,
if you got 3 tight,
Yeah.
you're probably going to be okay. If you got 3 tight, but if you have this one not
Yeah.
really tight,
how are you not
you're
going to
be
get it
in
tight
trouble.
though? Like, how often does that happen?
Drop the jack early or
Yeah,
not
maybe.
get it on right.
so that's where I think like
so-
initially you're not going to see like a big drop off in
Yeah,
pit stop time because I think you're going to want to spend that extra
Get it
time,
in.
make sure like hit it twice, make sure it's on
yeah, and I
because
don't
you've
know.
got the time.
Yeah, I don't know what the guns will be like. NASCAR teams aren't allowed to make their guns anymore, so
Yeah.
I don't know how slow that thing's going to be spinning.
It was
It's
just
gonna
like,
be ding, 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 ding. Yeah,
Have you ever listened to
Uh-huh.
people in the NASCAR Hall of Fame hit the lug nut thing? Like they have the pit stop practice,
oh no,
Yeah.
like fans? Like,
Yeah.
No,
and you always hear the.
they don't hold it wide open. When I used to have to do the sprint experience, I would always tell people hold the gun open, and they don't listen.
Mm-mm. They think you have to
yeah,
Yeah.
Reset.
Hold it open.
Yeah, I
Leave
don't
it
know.
wide
hold it
open.
open, slap it.
Slap.
That's me slapping it to get it to go the other way, and then.
Yeah, it's hitting lug nuts is harder than you think.
Oh yeah,
I think it's hard.
No, it's very hard.
takes a lot of hand-eye
Yeah.
coordination and dexterity. But the pit stops have evolved over time, and this is just the next evolution. So like,
I mean, there's other series that have only one lug
Yeah.
nut. So.
Yeah, it wasn't too long. Well, yeah, it wasn't too long ago. We were hitting the lug nut off with a hammer. So,
Yeah.
So I forget what they called those.
hammer
There
nuts.
was like, hey, hammer nuts. But
I feel like those are
Yeah, they
two
had
words
a-
you don't
it was
want in the
not-
same sentence.
yeah, and then they had like 2 prongs, and that's you screw it on there and then hit it with a hammer to tighten
Mhm.
it and take it off. You had to hit it the other way with a hammer. Those were the days. I wish we'd go back to that. Like that's got to be
really. Well, like where like the driver could actually get out of the car and work on the car during a pit stop.
that'd be
That was a
funny.
long
Yeah,
time ago.
I know it was, but that like you see like Petty getting out and
I wouldn't mind those days. Get rid of our cell phones.
well,
We're going back to cell phone talk now.
okay.
Get rid of your cell phones.
Well, when the coronavirus pandemic fully takes hold and we're reverted back to, living in things and we're in this post-apocalyptic world
Yeah.
where all the cell phones will be useless.
I will say, we talk a lot of crap about the coronavirus, but I usually shake everyone's hand. This weekend,
you
I was
haven't?
a fister. I fist bumped everybody this
Careful
weekend.
there.
Yeah. I
And-
caught it as soon as I said it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I was surprised at the number of fans that still tried to like high five or shake hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause there's still like because still fans in the garage that will try and shake my hand, and I was like,
Oh, you bowed him.
I also had a cough
Oh, okay.
too, so I could use the excuse that I was sick.
It's the early stages.
Yeah. Early stages.
I've had this cough for like 2 weeks though.
Right.
I went to the
coronavirus land in the U.S.
infield care center, and they were like, it's a cough, and this dry weather's not going to help you. Like the infield care center gave me nothing but a
Get
handful
out.
of cough drops.
Yeah.
Cough drops. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Go cough on somebody else.
They
now.
said we can give you a breathing treatment, but it takes 15 minutes. This was like 10 minutes before practice. I was like, I can't stay that long.
These special halls, cough drops we got in here.
Yes.
But yeah, I just bumped everybody and
That's a good.
signed everything and didn't grab anything.
That's a good practice, regardless of whether or not there is coronavirus around, because there are people that don't wash their hands.
Yeah, one of my interior guy, Daniel, we were at Fontana. He was using the urinal. Another guy was using the stall, and he knew what he was going number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was leaving. While Daniel was washing his hands, the guy got out of the stall and walked right out.
Stop.
Yeah.
And there
And
was
he-
no sink in the stall?
No.
Okay.
No, there's no
That
sink in the
always
stall.
makes me nervous. Like,
That's how
I
you
always
get
get,
hepatitis.
but like, there's
Yeah.
women's restrooms where there's a sink in the stall,
Okay. Huh.
but not everybody knows that. Like,
We don't have
other
that
girls, so
luxury.
I like make sure when I
Some
walk
places there.
out that I'm
Some
like
places do.
Daytona
wiping my
Media Center.
hands
Hmm.
or washing them, so the
Yeah, it's like,
person
look at
knows
me.
that I've like washed my hands. Like,
Yeah.
I'm drying my hands
my
because
hands
I
are
washed them.
washed.
Yeah. I mean, he said something to the guy. He was like, man, that's how you get that coronavirus right there. And the guy got mad. He was like, we got a problem?
Yeah.
I was like,
I
yeah,
do.
you got
Yes.
a problem. You took a dump and didn't wash your hands,
Ew.
dude.
You were the reason
That's so gross.
that people get diseases because
Yeah.
you don't wash your hands. And he was probably like the cook for some
Gross.
team.
Yeah. And I'm sure that guy, he was in the garage. I'm sure he went and shook hands with somebody.
Ugh.
Yeah, wanting a driver to sign something.
Nope.
Like, come on, man.
Mm.
That's
Wash your
not,
hands.
That's not cool, dude. Yeah, you ever walk out of the bathroom after you wash your hands and like still pretend to dry them?
Yes, just to make sure everybody
everyone
sees you have
knows.
washed your hands.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
I hate it though when
I
there's
did it.
like no paper towels. You're like,
Oh, I know. And the hand dryers, we've talked about that.
Yeah,
the
we've talked about
dryers
the
are
hand dryers.
worse.
I can't believe that F1 is making the race.
Bahrain.
Bahrain is participant only.
NHL, MLB, NBA, and MLS, I think, had a joint statement that they're not letting reporters or anyone into the locker rooms. The locker rooms are now, like, for temporary quarantine. Like, if they do any press conferences, it will be at a podium.
So for like
Yeah.
F1,
Protect your assets.
if it's
Yeah.
participant only, does that include like industry people? So is
I
it
think
just
it's
like
media.
no fans?
I think
But it
just no
includes media?
fans.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't know about media.
That's what I'm asking. Does it include
Well,
media?
It'd have to be broadcast media because how else are you going to show
Yeah.
your, like,
Yeah.
you just stay home and watch it on TV, but if they don't let,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so Fulton County Schools, a teacher got the coronavirus and they dismissed schools. Like they said, Fulton County, Atlanta, it's like, go home. So we were joking yesterday that, well, I mean, if a coronavirus outbreak happens in Atlanta, then they're just going to quarantine everyone at the track and we're all just going to like travel together in buses to like race to race so we can still put on the product, but we're quarantined.
After you get it, are you immune
That is a
to
complete
it?
joke. That is
No,
not
actually-
like, I'm
Actually,
not.
That
yeah.
story went out this morning.
We're all meeting up at the airport to load buses to ride down to Atlanta.
Yeah. We're going to rent a 737.
Yeah.
Everyone's just going to ride.
I don't know. Once you get it, are you immune to it?
They don't
Like
know. I don't
chickenpox,
I
you
don't
know?
I have no idea the symptoms of it. I think it's just like a
It's
flu.
like a cough,
flu,
and a
yeah.
cold, like a fatigued and a fever and a cough.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
flu.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if
It-
it's just the flu?
It makes people want to hoard toilet paper.
Yeah. And doomsday prep,
Yeah. Well,
DVP.
I want to
Yeah.
do that anyway.
I do need
I
to
need a
stock
bunker.
up. They have said stock up on your dry goods in case you had to go under quarantine, so
Yeah.
you would be ready to not leave your house like for
I mean,
whatever 2 weeks.
I may not have been slowly getting some beans and rice and stuff, but that's also
But
because
you
I
can
moved into a new
also-
house and I didn't have any groceries.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You still have electricity. People are forgetting
Yeah.
that though. They're like prepping like it's going to be a hurricane.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you'll still have all of the resources you have at your house.
I'm
Yeah.
stacking wood for the backyard for my cook pit.
Yeah. Like Uber Eats, have them
Yeah.
drop it off on the doorstep, have them leave, and then you walk
But then they're
outside
messing.
and
They're
grab it.
touching your food. Like you got people messing with your food that you don't know.
Like
Uber
if they
Eats?
were to
You
have
don't like Uber Eats?
No, I'm just saying,
Coronavirus.
like, if someone in that kitchen
But I guess if you're
didn't wash their hands,
If you're quarantined,
yeah,
that means
you
you
already
got
have
it.
it.
Like if you got the coronavirus, like
It doesn't matter.
You were quarantined.
not
Yeah.
like they're doing in Italy where they're shutting down everything.
No,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
The entire country is quarantined.
Yep.
Can you imagine?
All of Italy.
Yeah.
That entire boot has now got a boot sock over it.
By
boot sock.
Boot sock. Boots and
How do
pants
you
and boots and
quarantine the
pants.
whole? How do you lock it down? I mean, what is getting done over there?
nothing.
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 I
It's
mean,
just
they're
nothing
European.
going
They're on vacation probably anyway.
Well, I mean,
so-
they've got
Yeah.
wine flowing out of the sinks.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
crazy
Wow.
story.
Yeah. Which was in one of the towns that's quarantined in northern Italy.
Probably
Like-
how it started.
So, well, they basically made a joke about it. It's like, well, at least there's some levity in the fact that we get wine coming out of our sinks.
Yeah.
Only for a couple of hours. But it was drinkable wine.
Wow.
So,
I don't know.
Start bottling that.
I wouldn't do that.
Start selling it.
Yeah.
It's faucet wine.
It'd be
It's
weird though
It's
if you're
good
like
bathtub gin.
showering and you're just showering in red wine.
That's probably what they do over there. They probably
Yeah.
make up some BS like it's good for your skin.
That's how they get that nice tan.
Yeah, that's how they get that nice
Oh.
coat.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. That's
That's
how their hair is so nice and shiny and
Just
the
silky.
black hair. Yeah, silky smooth.
It's the wine.
It's the ticket, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wine.
I could be down with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like wine, but
You like wine?
I can
Red
have
wine?
a glass of like red wine.
Yeah.
And that's about it. But I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to drink
I can
wine.
do I like a one glass of red wine with a steak.
Mm.
Red wine steak's pretty good. I had
Yeah.
some good one in Turks and Caicos.
Bite of
but-
steak, a sip of wine,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dunk your steak in the wine.
dip it.
Dude,
There's
when
some good dipping wine right here, I tell you.
when I was a kid,
Better than ketchup.
speaking of dipping things in wine, when I was a kid, we went to Pocono. I was Catholic as a kid, and
You grew out of it.
Yeah, I know.
I mean-
I like the disclaimer as a kid.
As a
We
kid, I was a
went-
Catholic.
we're not getting into religion stuff.
Yeah.
But this is why
I don't know that I would have guessed that, by the way.
I was
That
Catholic.
you
or I was
you were raised Catholic.
Yeah,
That's what the
Um,
C on his hat's for.
Catholic. Christian Catholic.
Yeah.
Catholic. So they had a mass at Pocono,
Okay.
and I was probably 8, 9
Mhm.
years old, and going there with my mother, and we go, and they had we were receiving the body of Christ,
Mhm.
and so it's usually the flat wafer.
Yeah.
I'm probably being so disrespectful, but the
Yeah, that's
wafer. No, it's a
correct.
wafer.
That's
It's a
it's a
communion
wafer.
wafer.
yeah,
It's a
communion wafer and wine
The
and
blood.
I'm
Yeah.
8 or 9
Yeah.
and I've gone to mass my whole life and know how it works, but so Pocono, they didn't have the flat wafer disc.
Do they have bread?
It was
You rip off?
bread,
Which is
tiny
so much
pieces
better.
of bread,
The wafer you get is shafted.
but they dunked it in the wine and then gave it to
It's
you.
called intinction.
Yeah.
And I, as a kid, that was the nastiest thing
Yeah.
ever.
Really?
Did you
it was like-
reject the body?
No, I swallowed it.
He's
but
rejecting the body.
I almost spit it out.
Oh.
My mom was like, "Don't you spit that
Don't
out?
you dare.
Don't you dare
Lisa's like, don't do it.
spit that out."
That sound
Well,
of
it was
the
just
devil.
it was a pretty big piece
Soggy.
of bread, and it was a soggy, whiny.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot more wine than I've ever had.
Yeah.
It was a lot more than what you get.
My
at your
church
normal
used
mass.
to rip from the bread. Like they had a big loaf.
Yeah.
I always felt bad for my Catholic friends because those wafers are nasty. Like,
Yeah,
wouldn't
they
you rather have
gross.
like a piece of fresh bread?
I would have rather had them.
Yeah.
It's like a little tiny thing that just dissolves right when you put it in your mouth.
We had loaves of bread and then also little cubes of bread.
Mm.
And now they
Or
have
sometimes
added.
it loves- and then we
yeah.
had the little cups too
Yeah.
of wine or grape juice.
We used to have like glass cups, and now they've gone to these plastic ones with a little lid on it.
Well,
Because
honestly, you think about it,
yeah, no, yeah, yeah,
how it used to be.
yeah.
You're drinking from the same
Same
cup as all these
Coronavirus.
random people. That's how it spreads, man. I cannot believe it took them that long until I'm sure people still do it. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah,
some
there are.
churches
I mean,
still
Well,
do
I'm
it.
sure also people thought like, oh, it's holy, so it's
Yeah.
It's
like,
safe
you
from all
can't
of the
handle
germs.
a snake, or drink bleach, or drink other things, and the snake handling people that think if they get bit by a snake, then they'll be fine, or like the Christians.
like an immunity to it.
Oh, well, I think you build up immunity to venom.
yeah, but not like that first one that could kill you.
Yeah. I mean, you got to go through a
Just
couple
like the
hard
bleach.
times.
You just gotta
Like,
get
you know,
like a
you
like
could-
a little puncture.
You could build up an immunity to bleach. No, you can't.
No, you cannot. It will also
cannot.
burn
You
your esophagus. So
Yeah,
don't
don't do
drink bleach.
Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Don't microdose bleach.
But
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
microdose.
Psychedelics. Anybody have access to
Microdosing.
psychedelics?
On that note, I think we should probably
My
cue up
gosh.
that. We're talking about microdosing.
That's actually supposed to be good for you.
Microdosing?
bleach?
Yeah. No, not bleach. Microdosing psychedelics. I've talked to you guys.
There's a good
about
podcast. I think it's Reply All. They talk about microdosing bleach, microdosing acid at the office for
creative purposes.
And it went horribly wrong.
Oh man, even on acid, just like psilocybin.
I don't know what that is, but yeah.
Sturgill sings about it in Turtles All the Way Down.
Yeah, that's. I still don't know
it's
what
the compound
it is.
that's in mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They all changed the way I see, but love's the only thing that could ever save my life.
Yeah.
So love,
marijuana, LSD, psilocybin, DMT.
Yeah,
that's what he sings about.
Right.
I'm not promoting these things,
but like he said, love is the only thing that could ever save his life.
And that's what people say that have done psychedelics.
Is that love is the answer?
Yes.
Love is the answer. I love love.
Who doesn't
I
love
don't.
love?
Yeah.
Remember that old NASCAR commercial?
Yeah. That was
With
a good
Wall
one.
Trip?
Well, remember Denny's suit?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
pink suit. Yeah, I love love.
Yeah.
I love love.
I remember the one Denny's like a really ripped guy.
Yeah.
And he's like doing lawn care.
Yeah.
And she's like daydreaming. He was like, "It's Denny time." That one was so funny.
I
to me.
wish they had commercials like that still.
I know.
There was an old
That was
one
great.
that was, "Hey Dale, race your first sun drop." You remember that? That might have been
Oh.
before.
No.
Oh,
I
like
don't
I
know
can't
that.
find it anywhere. But those old NASCAR commercials were brilliant.
I know. We need to do that more. NASCAR, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Steve Phelps.
Steve.
There you go.
Steve, go rate and review on iTunes.
We love you.
Like us, subscribe.